Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. So this item is an item that I completely forgot existed. A friend of mine on Facebook a while back posted a picture of him buying these at the store. He's like, hey, found something new. And granted, he doesn't even know I do this show. He just kind of posted it because it was something that caught his attention and he was interested in trying it. So he's like, hey, check out what I found at the store. And I'm like, oh, cool. Mental note. Let's see if I can find that for the show. So looked around a little bit and didn't find it, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just not here yet, whatever, because I know sometimes limited edition stuff goes from state to state and isn't always readily available right away. And then I kind of completely forgot about them. And then I was at the store last night looking for a completely different item, and I'm looking and looking and looking, can't find that item, and I'm like walking out of the store, and there I see an end cap that has the item on it, completely other side of the store from where these items are normally stored in the store, completely opposite side. You'd never think to look there, but I was like, yeah, maybe it's on an end cap somewhere. So I look around, finally find the item I was looking for, and right next to it was these. And I'm like, holy crap, I forgot all about those. There was actually a third one there, but it didn't seem that interesting, so I'm not going to try that one. But these ones, I was like, oh yeah, I remember blah 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 sent me a picture of those a while back, and I was going to try them. So now I have them to try. And this may give away what the other item that I'm going to do next is, but I'm actually going to wait a day before I try the other item. It's actually sitting right over here on the sofa, but I'm going to wait a day because I don't want the flavors to mix. So today's item, again, that I completely forgot existed, is limited edition apple pie flavored Oreos. And now the fact that I've told you what this is might lead you into a hint of what the other item that I was going to try is, because these are right next to each other, so obviously it's going to be some flavor of but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to try them, and tomorrow you'll see why. Alright, so apple pie Oreos. There's a lot of flavors of Oreos that come out, and a lot of them I end up missing. A lot of them are just like basic generic flavors, and I'm like, I don't need to try that. It's not interesting. Like, they had lemon Oreos. I tried them, but were they worth doing a whole show about? Not really, because you can buy lemon sandwich cookies in the generic brand. So yeah, not really interesting on that front, but when you got something like apple pie Oreos, you gotta try them, right? And it even says it has a graham cracker crust. Graham flavored cookie. Maybe this will taste more like apple than those caramel apple cupcakes I had. Alright, we got the little lift tab here. Let's see if we can actually lift it. Can't lift it. No, wait, there it goes. It came up finally. Alright, so we're going to rip open the flavor seal pouch. Interesting. The inside is actually almost the same color as the cookie. Where on, I guess it is on the cover too. I was going to say on the cover it's a little bit more white, but not really. So let's give this Oreo a little sniff test. Definitely smells like graham crackers. Doesn't smell like an apple pie at all. So let's take a bite out of this and see if it tastes like an apple pie. Cheers. Okay, first of all, these taste a little stale. Like, they were supposed to put them out several months ago and kind of forgot about them and then found a pallet of them in the back. Like, shit, we never put these out. You know, Oreos are a little on the stale side when you go to bite into them, and they don't really have they have a crunch to them, but they don't have like the breaking crunch. It's just kind of like they feel soft and mushy in your mouth. Like the second you bite into them, they just kind of flex before they break, and they just kind of have a softness to them. I don't really know how to explain it. It's still crunchy, but they're a little soft. Definitely has a graham cracker taste when you're chewing it up. Got a little bit of hint of apple when I was first eating it. I was like, yeah, this tastes like something else I've had that had apple flavoring in it. Don't remember what it was. Definitely not the cupcakes. But something else had like an appleness to it that I tried before. I'd have to look it up. But I was like, okay, so it's basically just kind of an apple flavored cookie. But now as it's all dissolved in my mouth and I'm talking, I definitely feel like I kind of just ate a piece of apple pie. It has that apple flavor to it. It has like a baked apple flavor, which is just weird because when I was chewing it, I was getting like just the raw generic apple flavor that they put in things, but now I get like a baked apple. It has a little bit of cinnamony flavor. It's hard to explain, but it actually has kind of that glaze coating that's in the apple pie, you know, this mushy stuff between the apples there, like that gooey stuff that's in your apple pies. It actually has like that flavor. It actually tastes like I've been eating a piece of apple pie. Not the best apple pie, but I can say, yeah, I took a bite of an apple pie. Honestly, a Hostess apple pie thing, those little ones that you used to get as a kid for like 25 cents, those are actually better apple pies than what I'm tasting here, but I could say it tastes like an apple pie. I'm going to do one more, but I'm going to take part of the cookie off. This time, I want to actually just try the frosting. Yeah, that definitely has the sweeter baked apple flavor. Like again, at first I got, okay, there's the apple, and then it's like all the other stuff just kind of coats your mouth. So now I got just the cookie left over. So now I want to taste it and see how the graham tastes different and how it adds to or takes away from. It kind of provides the flakiness that you would taste from a apple pie crust, but at the same time, again, just kind of tastes like a stale graham cracker. Like even if you have a box of graham crackers in the cupboard and they've just been there way too long, and you take a bite out of them and they don't have that crispiness to them anymore. They're just kind of soft. But I don't think that's because the cookies are old. I think it's just because they're using graham crackers instead of whatever they would normally use. So yeah, overall not bad. If you like apple pie, I'd say check them out. I'm going to put these in the cupboard and see if my roommates notice. Because last time I did Oreos, I tried like whatever I needed for the video, and then I just stuck them all in the cupboard. And they were there for like a month. And then finally I was like, well, screw it. If no one else is going to eat them, I'm not going to waste the money. So I ate them. And I threw the empty wrapper in the trash. And everyone was like, oh, so you had a whole thing of Oreos to yourself? And I'm like, seriously? They sat in the cupboard for a month and you guys didn't see them? Like, they were not in the cupboard, and I showed them exactly where I had them sitting. They're like, no, we looked there. There was nothing there. And I'm like, well, then you guys are blind, because I sat there for literally a month. So I'm going to put these in the cupboard, and I'll keep you guys updated on whether or not the roommates notice they're there. Probably not, because they just bought their own Oreos the other day, but they bought the regular kind. So, yeah, we'll see if they notice that they're there. Anyway, I got to wrap this up now because I got some other stuff I got to do. So again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links are down in the description. Click the bell wherever it is up in the corner or wherever else it is on the screen now, because I still haven't bothered to check since they changed YouTube. If you click that, you'll get notifications pushed to your desktop every time I post new content, so you don't have to constantly keep checking back here, which actually makes more sense now, because I was like, what's the point of subscribing to something and then you have to click the bell to get notifications? And I don't think they really explained real well when they started that it pushes the notifications to your desktops. Like where you're watching me full screen right now, like right here, a little notification will pop up and say, the Rev Project just posted a new video of product placement. And they just didn't express that real well. So yeah, that's what the bell's for. Click the bell if you want desktop notifications. Otherwise, just keep checking back to the channel. You're subscribed. It should send you an email whenever I do new stuff. But either way, come back and check me out next time. As always, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, cheers.